The new kitchen window. Look at, you can see right through it.
Oh yeah, clear as the eye can see.
Making sure the new window frame is going to fit right in that hole.
Like 39.15.
Literally a blade length.
A little more cutting to fit.
Yeah, just a little bit up. That's the height. 16 foot. So the old window is way out of level. That's what this is happening.
No flashing?
Nope.
Tight fit.
Yeah.
Love it. Gotta love it.
Wow. Check that out.
Alright. Yeah. Just need that top corner there to come in a little bit. Do I have room to go up on here?
Yeah.
Let's try an 8. Right there. Hold it. Yeah. Yep, I think that'll look. Can you fry that up? Oh, okay.
A little fine tuning here.
I came up about 3/8 to get it that close. Yep, that. Perfect. What we look for in installing these windows is to make sure it's level and plumb. And you can see here the reveal in between the sash and the frame.
Yes.
See that?
Oh,
this
yeah.
one here. See that? So our goal is to make sure it's, you know, we're able to operate it, right? And to make sure it's square with the opening.
Yes. I see
Every the
it.
reveal is perfect all the way around. So this right here is how you know the window is pretty straight. And it's
That
pretty
bright
plumb.
line in between makes it pretty obvious.
Yep.
Nice.
So they do both open on both sides because they're brand new. The weather strip is still brand new, so there's a little tight.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be running into where you're gonna have to open them away from each other to latch it.
Okay.
If you leave it latched long enough, it should kind of register where it needs to sit, and you wouldn't have to deal with this. See how it pops open?
Right.
Weather strip are still a little tight, so I want to give it some time, let it register, you know?
Okay.
Cool.
Nice. The first window has been installed. Our kitchen window. Double slider. Looks good. This serves as the glue for putting in the window frame.
Yeah, so this right here is just an extra sealant right here. So because we had to cut out the existing siding, we always put a bead on that cut just to assure that, you know, it's sealed up with caulking.
Okay.
And then the other bead here is when we push the window into it, the brick mold there is going to make contact with it, so it's going to be an extra sealant as well. Yep, see there, we always put two wet set on each side, and especially the top.
Is that silicone?
Yes. If we go back on the service to pull our windows for whatever reason, it's not easy, to be honest. You have to deal with that. I mean, pulling this out, you know what I mean? Everything will be all just sucked in there, so it's gonna be well insulated, weatherproof. Whoa.
And the reveal.
And that's why it needs to go up about that much. So this is off the framing. You can see how it's out of level.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's why we make an extra cut on the top too. Because we went off the level on our cut, so that way if we need to adjust it, we have room.
Shims, that's so you can lift it up a
Level
little
the
bit.
window, yes. And up. I got this up. Yep. There we go. You in?
Oops.
Up and in. Here, hold on. I'm going to help you.
Oh, Jesus.
Push it in. There we go. No guy did it.
Is it forgiving, or do you have to be quick with it?
Caulking?
Yeah.
You kind of got to be fast when it's hot outside, because depending on what angles you're working with, like if it was beaming hot right there, it's going to be dripping.
Yeah.
And this stuff's going to act like a liquid. It's going to really act like a liquid. But when it's colder outside, it tends to stay solid like this. Or when it makes contact with something that isn't directly in the sun.
I guess this time of year, since the sun's pretty much overhead, it's better for doing this, huh?
It's actually, it works a lot better too when it's hot, because it almost like glue melting in place. You know what I mean? Like it makes better contact when it's hot. You know, with the window to seal it. Especially this, the Vicor here, really sticky stuff. Hey, we both got our straw hats on. This is the thing. This is how we partners do it out here.
I tell you.
You know?
So whose idea was the straw hat?
Yeah, I burned real fast, so I gotta make sure I'm ready for this.
Here they come, the big one.
All right. Okay, ready?
Reversing.
Right.
Wow.
Hey, just get your corner in.
Tight. All right, Randy, that one was hard. That was a tough one. Yeah.
Although this one has the frame on it, I'm sure it's much heavier than just the glass.
Yeah. When you get a glider and you can take the sashes out, it's really nice for when you're going up and stuff like that, so you don't have to carry these up ladders.
So I pumped up the AC for you,
Yeah.
and for Shadow and me. See, she's chilling here in the living room. Oh, I see. You're gauging the height of the white piece compared to the sill, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because we got it leveled already, but now we just want to make sure that it's a consistent line.
So sometimes level is relative.
Right. On the picture window, we don't really need to go really much about the level on the picture windows, only the operating ones. That one definitely has to be leveled and plumb. Ready? Just pick it straight up. Okay, hold on. Because that 3 didn't help. Don't push that side in real quick. There we go. Up. There we go. Junior, try to pick it up one more time. Up. Okay, up. Ooh. Set it back down. Okay, hold on. Okay, ready? Up. 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 There we go. 5/8. That was good. Nice. Let me pull out 2 shims. Alright, hold on. One more. Up, up, up. There you go. All right, there you go. Yep.
I like those big pieces there. They just snap in.
Yeah, this is so a lot of our windows are made to where if something happened to the glass, all they have to do is, instead of messing with the whole installation, they just come and move this, take the glass out. Make it a lot more easier, you know. So they make these caps so they're easy to pop off when they need to replace them.
But unlike the previous windows, they're not taped in with...
No, they popped in. They got these clips here. You can see them here.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
those
they
little brown
clipped right, yeah,
clips.
they popped in.
Snaps right in place.
Yeah, they get really tough sometimes.
The windows are held in place with these brown clips. And the outside pieces allow you to have access to it in case you ever need to replace the window.
Yeah, so we're popping these out after they're caulked in. Then we have to cut the caulking, basically get the barb all the way back there and pop these guys out. So, yeah.
A little bit of work.
A lot more work, yeah, for sure. You know, nice clean caulk bead on there.
3 of the 7 windows are now installed. Tomorrow they'll come back and install the remaining 4. Is this paintable?
Absolutely. This one is just about done.
I like the graffiti on the window.
Oh yeah? The measurements.
Every time we yank these things off, they send out this electric shock.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Especially when there's cold weather.
That's why I take it out like that and wipe out the corners before I pull the whole thing out.
So you can discharge, huh?
Right, yeah. A little bit, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just wetting my fingers so I can touch it a million times. Just putting a few final touches on this guy and then I'm on to the next.
People have their own ways of cutting their tips. I
Oh,
like to cut it straight. Some of them like an angle.
I do an angle myself.
Yeah, so I got a pretty straight tip.
Huh, okay.
I think it all depends, you know, and then that way you can actually tool it as you caulk it, right? See how I lean my gun upwards?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I should try that sometime.
See, it's almost like it's tooling itself.
Working on the inside and the outside at the same time. Finishing up with the caulk.
Magic touch right here.
Yeah. Pulls it part way off and then allows the electricity to.
Kind of calm it down a little bit.
Yeah.
You know?
The reveal.
Nice.
Look at that.
And as far as I can see, this is looking a lot better than your last piece of glass.
Oh, yes.
A lot better.
The plastic remains on the window while they're doing the final caulking.
Yeah, we like to keep the plastic on and make sure that we have something to wipe on, and plastic's like the last thing to come off, so that we're.
Window is beautiful.
I really hope that sucker doesn't decide to jump on me. We actually have hornet spray too, because we got to deal with them so much.
I'm sure. The reveal. Beautiful. Look at the natural colors come through there. There's definitely something about this glass that's so much better than the other glass. It pops out at you.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Magic eraser. Dense foam. Spongy. The detail put into the cleanup part of this project is pretty impressive. Final reveal. Beautiful. Really pleased with these windows. Here comes the screen for the slider window in the kitchen.
How I put these in from the outside, I always clip one of these wing clips.
Okay.
in. I'll leave one undone. It's got these two little tabs up top. They go right up in this little screen track,
All right.
and then you take that in. And that right there will hold so you can run around inside and clip the other clip.
Oh, there's screen on both sides.
Yep.
Gotcha.
All the windows in the front of our house, south facing, have been replaced. And they are beautiful. No question that these windows are superior than the previous windows from Glass Services. Cleaning up for the day. These guys do a great job. They work hard, clean up after themselves, and pay attention to details.